This is Cyberpunk 2077 running on a 3.5 gigahertz Intel Core i7 7800X with 32 gigs of RAM and a 8 gig NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1070 video card. So, taking a look at settings, currently we are running 1440p output. So on the settings, I am taking advantage of the FSR3 frame gen and the FSR3 upscaling. And then we are running all of the settings completely maxed out with that running. So I know this is always controversial, and my opinion is you're nuts if you're not using this stuff. I absolutely believe that. So I totally understand the mentality of, hey, let's look and see what it looks like. Just might have been running that. That should be no upscaling. No, you're going to want the upscaling. Okay. I totally understand the mentality of I don't want fake frames when I'm running a $3,000 video card. Okay, I get that. But that's not what these systems are. These are budget systems, and we're able to get a 1080, I'm sorry, not 1080. We're able to run a 1440p experience here using this technology, you know, using the upscaling capability. So, and it really isn't a big enough visual loss. Like I get that you're looking at every little imperfection if you're running, you know, one of those $3,000 GPUs. But the visual loss, when you're running something like this, it's just not enough to justify not using it. And I've looked. It doesn't look much different. The last one of these I did where 1080p was the thing, I tried running it at 1080p low settings, all the upscaling turned off, which was what we had to do to hit a playable frame rate with none of the upscaling. And then with the upscaling turned on, and it was like the same visual experience no matter what you did. There's just no, yeah, definitely if you're trying to run you're trying to take a system like this that's an entry-level system, oh heck yeah. Hey, well, this is absolutely playable. I got no complaints on this. Definitely, you probably, if you really don't want to run any of this and you're running on a 1080p, which I honestly encourage people, if you're spending realistically anything under, I don't know, the number keeps going down, but anything under $800 or $900 on a system, you probably should be gaming at 1080. I mean, you probably should be, you know, gaming on like a nice 1080p 27-inch IPS, something like that is going to give you the best visual experience with frame rate and everything. But I would argue that this is a playable 1440p experience. Let's go to let's look at what it looks like during the day. Let's skip some time and go during the day. Yeah, that's what I remembered. It is a little bit lower frame rate during the day, but it's still playable. Oh, where is it? Yeah, I'm really surprised. I actually didn't expect it to look this good. As long as we don't get any real dips in frame rate below, honestly, a lot lower than this. I mean, as long as we're not dipping below 30s, but in this decent like 40, 50 FPS range, it's really fine. I wish it didn't have this fog. Am I getting film grain? I'm not a fan of film grain. Yeah, I am. I hate film grain so much. There we go. That's better. And keep in mind, we're under maximum demand scenario here. So we're driving through the city. We've got the population density turned max. This is the most demand you're going to put on it. Under normal circumstances, most of the game you're going to see quite a bit better performance than this. And I mean, again, it's not perfect. There's some imperfections and some quality loss, but it's good enough. I wouldn't say that if this was a, you know, $2,000 system, but it's not a $2,000 system. This is going to be sold for not more than $500. I'm not sure exactly the price yet, but not more than $500. Definitely a better option than a $500 console if you factor in all the other stuff that you can do with this. That giant CPU cooler, I've got a Noctua NHD15 on here. That giant CPU cooler is definitely keeping the CPU cool. The video card is a 2-fan EVGA, I don't know, the standard EVGA model. I don't think it's FTW or anything. I think it's just the standard EVGA model of the card. But anyway, this gives a really solid look at what kind of performance you can expect on a system like this. So I hope this gives you guys an idea of what you're looking at performance-wise, and thanks for watching the video.